It's Yone. It's Yone into Showmaker's LeBlanc. Okay, so this is... Oh, man. I'm glad that we highlighted Chovy versus Showmaker because a lot of this game, I think, is going to come down to that matchup.
Surely it's Renata here as well.
Yeah.
Like it's Kellen is
yeah.
I'd say this is the one champion that he is without a shadow of the best in.
Yes.
In the entire LCK.
Yep.
So you have Kellen and Renata into barring Jace, a pretty much full melee composition.
Yeah.
I hope this is Tank Maokai. It might be AP with the fact that they are going to be extremely heavy on the AD damage, but I don't really think that's that big a deal into D+. Because they don't have a tank. Like, yes, armor itemization will be effective, but I don't think it's going to make too big of a difference here.
No. Whether he has a better experience on the Rift after 15 minutes than Kingen did in our previous series. Let's jump into the Rift and find out how it's going to go. Oh, all right. Showmaker not flashing just yet. Peanut going to use his as Delight's going to move on in. Kellen's going to have to flash away now as well as Chovy looking to try and get in there, but he gets locked down. The Ignite, it's ticking, but he gets the shield, and he will be all right. As Showmaker just dives forward, and he still has the distortion.
And then this, like, hits the chain on Chovy. As the auto is traveling.
Didn't really have full vision on where Chovy was, as we're going to see a little bit of an engage here by Delight. The Grand Entrance comes in and Pace. He hit level 6. Kellen, he could go down. He has the bailout, and he isn't actually going to be killed just yet. Def just standing his ground. Extendo Beam going to get flashed there as Pace flashes forward. They find Kellen, and there's the double for this area. What did we say at the beginning?
And for them to recognize the opportunity here, because of course Kellen used his summoners in mid. Right, they're aware that the Renata doesn't have the summoners available.
Yep.
Get a 2v2 kill.
Looks like Showmaker not going to make a rotation down though. Q connects onto Delight, and they are really hungry for this one. Super Mega Death Rocket comes in. See whether they have the health bars to lock this one down as Pace grabs it with the ultimate. And that is 3 kills now for the Zeri.
Does have his ultimate available.
Yeah.
TP comes in.
Well, they do find the Nature's Grass. That's a very dead Canyon. And he was just here for too long.
Oh wait, they're still going. They do have some big teamfight ultimates here. This is risky.
It really is. I mean, this Rift Herald is going to Peanut no matter what. And he is going to be able to secure it there, as now they're just going to bully out Canna. Gen G just playing it smarter. And Doran will be able to take this outer turret on the top side of the map. Bleeding gold. D+ as Doran going to chase after him. No way that Canna is going to survive this one. Doesn't have a stopwatch, doesn't have a hope.
Hold up.
Okay, Canyon going to go for a bit of a kick onto Doran here. Showmaker trying to lock him down as, Delight just comes in to save his top laner. He'll battle dance his way out. Super Mega Death Rocket not going to be enough. As, that was very cute. Surely one day they'll take his shield down. As he just skates his way out. Okay! That is a bailed out cannon. Can he get locked? No, he can't. As there he's going to grab that kill. What the heck was that AoE damage? And now Pace is just free hitting. This could just be game over right here.
That's it.
Doran is chasing after Showmaker. He does have his clone, but the Shock Blast, it's going to be blocked. And Gen G, I think they're just going to walk it up this mid lane and say goodnight to this game.
I think that might be the end of it. I think that might just be it.
Is Pace the best AD carry in the LCK?
I don't know. I can't certainly. No, we're seeing some shaving head questions from our production team. No,
that is not happening. This Nexus though, it is definitely going down, and Gen G will claim victory in game number 1, and they will use this. And even though they weren't massive damage numbers, it didn't matter because it was Gen G that held control of the map. And yes, Doran threw Shock Blast and things like that, but once Chovy did like 1,000 of that 5.3k, that was when Canna lost almost his entire health bar and could lane going to be locked in here. Thankfully for DK, they can make some adjustments here as a bit of a giggle comes through from Deft. We'll see whether he's going to be playing the Ashe or whether the Ashe is going into support. Imagine if they last picked Veigar and just played Veigar Ashe bottom lane. And we can just have a Mage off, a Yordle off.
I gotta say, trying to play Veigar into Ziggs and Jace does not sound like it. That sounds like a bad time.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's good, but thematically it's fun.
It is. As the AD threats of D Plus now fully established, was worried that they might go towards too much AP damage, but not going to be the case here.
An anime.
Yeah, but not the new ones.
Yeah.
The good ones.
Ah, so you want him to watch one and then another one and then another one and then you'll be satisfied?
Yeah.
All right, well, some great drafts coming through here. Let's jump onto the Rift for game number 2 of our Saturday Showdown.
We don't know where Deft is.
Kana could be in trouble here. He immediately presses ultimate. It's Kellen. He's going to turn up in the nick of time. Peanut having to flash away, and now Delight is not going to be so lucky. Canyon audaciously charges forward, and first blood goes.
Trap.
All right, yeah, the trap has been set. Peanut, he's coming over. Canyon says, I'm sorry, Kana, but you are real dead, my friend. We'll see whether he can take them on a merry jaunt. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be a very long...
The amount of ranged wave clear that they have. However, if you catch one of them off guard and you get a little bit of chance.
Arrow is going to connect. Delight almost got in there to save him. Arrow going to connect, blocked by Delight, who does have Eclipse. I don't think they worry about it too much as Delight goes on a little bit of a journey, and he might actually survive as they change their minds. They want to attack Peanut instead. Showmaker is going to be able to take down Delight in the end, so he wasn't distracted too much. And now, D plus Key are looking to take down...
actually gets the exhaust on Showmaker as well and stays alive for a decent amount of time, but not able to actually get it because this is LeBlanc with Flash. So further ahead is Peanut.
Well, Nature's Grasp is going to come in here as they dive on over. Chovy finds an ult. 26 health, it's Depth that picks up the Drake.
No clear, but if you have full control...
All right, Kana just going to move towards the Unbound Soul. I kind of like it. Chovy's still fighting this one out. He flashes, he gets the knock up, and he dies. Yeah, he's just going to book it.
Gen G!
Oh, man, this is going down really quickly. There's a Leandres on his 6. They're going to get the knock-up on a Canyon. It may not be a flip because he may just die. Solar Flare comes down to make sure he can't get into the pit. And that is just a good old heist.
Boss are very scary.
Yeah, there's a twisted advance though onto Kana's. Mega Inferno Bomb comes in. Kana trying to fight this one. Doesn't have a stopwatch, doesn't have his life. Is now Canyon's fighting Delight. Now without his flash as well. Used in that battle. I don't think that they're going to be able to fight for this Drake.
Trying.
As when it becomes Lightning comes in and Canyon's just going to get exploded. Oh man, DK. Well, Nature's Grasp. Standing in front of him, certainly going to work out as the arrow's going to connect onto Pace somehow. Oh my goodness, what a massive one from Kellen. Solar Flare defensively is actually pretty good, but Doran is now going to get mown down, and you asking, how do you make space for Depth? Well, you shoot the artillery in the face. That's how you do it.
Yeah, well, thank you for the quick answer, D+. Really appreciate it. Nicely done there. And that must have been a big miscommunication there. Pays also with his flash still up, that arrow catching them off guard.
That
and
was...
just like game... Is it going to end the same way as game number 1?
I'm not sure.
I think there's no Baron buff, so I think this is just an inhib and then they back off.
You know how we make 007 references? Like, Kellen actually did have a license to kill this game. Like, his arrows have actually been fantastic. And the arrow is just going to hit the teleporting target. Chovy immediately QSS's as in goes Canyon. All right, I don't know about that one. He's going to get taken down very, very low.
Hey.
As Chovy gets into that backline, they do wipe out the Sivir as well. There goes the Ashe, and Gen G going to capitalize on the overextension. Showmaker, can he stay alive is the question. The answer is, I think yes for now. I jest a little, but I do think that maybe he didn't quite need it as Canyon. Gonna have to throw out the ultimate, does still have flash, and hasn't used it. He's now gonna go in again as he's taken down Solo, the Nature's Grasp. It's not gonna kill Canyon. Still alive. Why is he? How is he? As a whip becomes Lightning. What is going on here? So much shielding, so much healing. Is Showmaker diving on forward. Canyon's back into the fight. And they take down Peanut. 3 are now dead. Chovy's trying to take matters into his own hands. He takes down Showmaker. But they need to go now. The arrow is going to connect. Now Cannon's looking for it, but Chovy, he dives in first. Can he find it as the Elder is taken by Gen G? It's massive. Canyon now has to get out of there, and Deft is dead. Oh, Gen G now with Elder. They're going to push in. They're going to take down this inhibitor turret at least as Showmaker. He wants to try and stop it, but I just don't think they can. Peanut is so tanky, he can tank this turret as Showmaker dives in immediately. He goes golden. as there is the satchel charge. Showmaker is going to get eaten by a dragon. The Zig's going to do that one. Canyon also presses his stopwatch. Kellen going to come in with the arrow. Deft is up in 10 seconds time, but I just don't think it's... Oh, never mind. There is no minion wave.
Oh my god, they're going to survive. Deft is going to be up.
At least for another few minutes.
They're holding on. It's still not done.
It's not. Well, there is another minion wave conga lining in, but Deft is going to respawn. Canna's going to respawn.
They have buff for another minute and 20.
Nature's Grasp going to come in here as Deft does have a spell shield. On the hunt is going to be popped here as Canna.
Chovy.
Can he actually get enough work done as the Sivir is going to be taken down? Canna is also dead and Chovy's going to do it. Him alongside Doran, and now they'll take down the Nexus. The 2-0 for Gen G, and they will be your second place team, skipping the first round of playoffs here in the LCK.
As a rookie, as an untested AD carry, you're not necessarily expecting him to come out as that's
this week. Nope.
Against Gen G. Well, no, well also this week, but you know it's T1 and Gen G. But more notably to me is that they didn't win a single game against Gen G all split.
Yeah, Kellen still winless.
Oh my god.
Against Gen G since what, 2019?
Thank you very much, guys. This is Ji-sun for the post-game interview translation. First off, we are joined by Gen G players. With this win over D plus Kia, they secured second place of the regular season and they advanced straight to the second round of the playoffs. Congratulations on the win! We have so many Gen G fans out here, a packed Low Park today. Doran, with this win, you guys finished the regular season on the second place. How do you feel? Today we had a very, very important series, but I had so many mistakes. But my teammates were there to cover me up, and they just, played so well. So I'm so relieved, and I want to say thank you to my teammates. You guys are now in the second round of the playoffs, and the remaining, PO teams are D plus Kia, KT, Hana, Life, and Leap Sandbox. Who do you want to play up against in the second round? They all look super strong, But KT, maybe? Because we beat them. We got beaten by KT Roaster in both rounds, so I want to get my revenge on them in the playoffs. Doran looking for the revenge in the bigger stage of the playoffs. And Peanut, how do you look back on the entire spring season as the captain of Gen G? Well, if I actually played better, we would already had solid secure on the second place, I'm not sure about the first place, but yeah. But still, we have so many chances at the playoffs, so we are almost there. So I want to keep this, momentum going for the finals. We are almost there. How do you like this new format of playoffs? We are now having this double elimination system. Peanut, do you like it? I mean, having more chances to play best of fives will actually add more to your kind of confidence at the international stages. And also, you actually get one more chance even if you lose one best of five. So I think we will be able to see more picks, some of the newness in the playoffs meta, and also a lot more fun. Chovy, before the game started today, you were on camera with your eyes closed having a bit of a meditation. I guess you were also going through a lot of stuff before going into this such an important match today. I had my eyes closed because I was actually having so much fun watching the first match of the day, so my eyes were a little bit tired, so I just wanted to keep my eyes closed and get some rest before the game started. And also, you had your first LCK title last summer, and this is your first playoffs after you won the LCK. What is your determination getting into the playoffs? I don't think that it's gonna actually affect my mindset heading to the playoffs just because I won my first title. I'm just gonna keep working hard until the very end. And Pace, you had your debut of the LCK. You had such a big shoes to fill because you are actually, you know, was the first AD carry to replace Ruler after he moved to LPL. How was your first season? I had pressure, but at some point I was actually enjoying the fact that I am playing under such a big pressure. Did your teammates also help you out with that? Absolutely.
그런데요, 페이지 선수 지금 혹시 왼손에
Pace, I think you're holding something and hiding it behind your back. What is that?
어떤 인형이죠?
네?
어떤 인형이에요?
젠지의
This
마스코트라고
is
하는데
our mascot, the Genji Tiger.
제가 막내라는 이유로
And because just because I'm the youngest player, they just made me hold this.
계셔야지. 뒤에 숨기고 계시면 어떡해요?
Why did you hide that behind your back?
네, 앞으로 계속
I
끝날 때까지
won't
들고
from now
계셔주시길
on.
바라겠고. 네, 오늘도 페이지 선수 활약을 많이 보여주셨습니다.
Pace, you are popping
본인의
off,
첫
especially
LCK
on that
정규 시즌
very
점수를
game.
매겨보자면 몇 점 정도
How
줄
would
수
you like to
있을까요?
rate your LCK
몇 점
debut
만점이죠?
season
100점 만점이요.
on a scale of 100?
한 70점 정도
70?
혹시 그 30점은 어떤 부분이 좀 아쉬우셨는지
Why are you missing out the 30s?
그냥 전체적으로
Overall,
30점 잘
well,
모르겠습니다.
I don't know.
그냥 겸손하신
I just wanna give
대답이었던 것
70.
같은데요. 이제 다음 주부터 플레이오프가 본격적으로 시작이 되는데요. LCK에서
And playoffs starts next week, and this is gonna be your first ever playoffs. What are you expecting the most?
못 들어가지고
네,
Sorry, I missed the question. What was that?
어떤 점인가요?
일단
What do you expect the most for the playoffs?
한번 해보고 싶었는데
I really wanted to play on a bigger stage, you know, best of fives, and playoffs is one of them. So I'm looking forward to playing at the playoffs.
그리고 딜라이트 선수 올해 젠지에 이제 합류를 하셨습니다.
And Delight,
처음 팀에
you
들어오셨을 때
joined Genji this year. So what kind of role were you looking forward to playing on the side of Genji?
모든 선수들이 저를 필요로 했으면 좋겠고.
I wish, you know, all my players kind of needed me. And also, I just wanted to be a player that can lead the team and set up for place. Are you happy with your performance in the regular season? Well, I was not super happy in the first round, but round 2, I think I have improved quite a lot.
개인적인 목표도 있을 것 같은데요. 둘 다 한번 들어볼 수
Delight,
있을까요?
what was your personal goal and also the team's goal? For Genji, we just wanted to reach as high as possible, you know, the top of the LCK. But personally, I just wanted to leave no regret behind.
마지막으로 주장 피넛 선수께 다시 한번 여쭙겠습니다. 스프링 내내
And
이렇게
Peanut,
응원 보내주시고
We had so many Genji fans supporting Genji throughout the season. As a team's captain, anything to say to the fans? Before spring started, you know, I know a lot of people were doubting us, you know. I don't think they're going to do well, actually, you know. But we were able to break their opinion and also prove that we are strong, still strong enough, and we are in the second round of the playoffs already. I want to say I appreciate all the support, and not only our players, but also every staff on the side of Genji helped us out so much, and we got such an important chance right here, so we want to make sure that we will get a great result in the playoffs as well.
선수분들 모시고 함께 순위표 만나보도록 하겠습니다.
Now let's take a look at the standings of the regular season before we say goodbye to the Genji players. Genji clinched the second place spot and made their way into the second round of the playoffs.
이렇게 지금 플레이오프 대진표가 나오고 있는데요. 젠지의 경기는 일단 3월 26일
Genji,
일요일에
they will
예정이
be
돼
back
있습니다.
on March 26th, Sunday.
네, 이렇게 해서 젠지 선수분들과 인터뷰 나눠봤습니다.
Now it's time to say goodbye to the Genji players for this team interview. Once again, thank you so much for joining us, and we will hear from the D plus Kia players in a short moment.
D 플러스 기아 선수들과의 인터뷰도 나눠볼 예정인데요. 이번에도 역시 5명의 선수들 모두와 함께
All
인터뷰를
5 D plus
나눠보겠습니다.
will join. D plus Kia players will join us for the interview.
감사하겠습니다. 네, D 플러스 기아 선수들 준비가 완료됐습니다.
Please give it up for the D plus Kia players.
켈린 선수와 이야기 나눠보겠습니다.
Kana, Canyon, Showmaker, Deft, and Kellen.
안녕하세요.
네. 칸나 선수, D 플러스 기아에서
Kana,
맞이한 첫
this was your
정규
first
시즌 이렇게
season
끝이
on the side of D
났습니다.
plus
소감
Kia.
들어보겠습니다.
How was your spring season?
아쉬운 시즌이었다고 생각하고요.
I had so much things to be desired, you know. I think I could have played way better, and there were so many games where we could actually secure the win, but we could not. So had we won this series today, we were able to clinch second place, but we could not, you know. And those kind of things actually repeated throughout the spring season.
아무래도 경기 직후다 보니까 좀 아쉬움도 많이 남으실 것 같고 또 개인적으로
The game was
시즌
pretty
내에서
close,
못 이루신
but
것도
yeah,
생각이 많이
Genji
나실
was
것
the one
같은데요.
winning the series in the
하지만
end.
선수 오늘이 끝이
However,
아닙니다.
today is not
앞으로
the
중요한
last
경기들이
match
더
of the
많이
season. You still
남아있는데요.
have playoffs
앞으로
to
다가올 다전제는
play.
어떤 각오로 임하실
What is your
예정이신가요?
mindset preparing for the best of 5?
저희가 오늘 패배해서 이제
So we lost today to Genji.
이제 코인이 없잖아요.
So
근데 코인이
we don't have any more
없어도
chances, you know. We cannot
뭐
lose
저희가
any
기회가
match
없는 게
anymore.
아니고
But
저희도 기회
still, it
있고
doesn't
잘할
mean
수 있는
that,
팀이니까
you know, we're out of the game.
코인이 없는 만큼
We still have a great
이 약물고
potential.
잘 준비해서 다시
And now that
돌아오겠습니다.
we don't have
네, 맞습니다.
any more chance left, we will do our best and give it our all in the playoffs.
그렇다면 충분히 플레이오프에서 정말 멋진 경기 펼쳐주실 것 같고요. 이어서 캐년 선수께 여쭤보겠습니다.
And Kenyon,
네, 스프링 정규 시즌 동안 돌이켜보면
the spring season, you know, was not too easy. You know, there were a lot of ups and downs. How do you look back on it?
저도 돌아보면 이제
Looking back on the spring season, I think I could have played a lot better, you know.
그런 경기들 좀 놓쳐서 아쉽고
It's a bummer that we lost so many of those
그
games.
과정에서 좀
But throughout that process and experience, I think we earned so much.
이제 플레이오프 준비를
We learned
잘 해야
a
할
lot.
것 같습니다.
Going through a lot of hardships, so I think this will actually help us in order to prepare for the playoffs.
앞으로 캐년 선수의 목표에 대해서도 좀
Then
여쭙고
Kenyon, what is your
싶습니다.
goal for the rest of the spring season?
저는 결승까지는 이제 꼭 가고 싶습니다.
I hope we can make it to the
네,
finals.
결승에 가는 게 목표라고 캐년 선수가 말씀해 주셨는데 디플러스 기아가 결승에 가기를 저희도 응원하도록
Wish you the
하겠습니다.
best of
이어서
luck
쇼메이커
at the
선수
playoffs.
여쭤보겠습니다.
And now,
이번
let's
시즌
hear from
폼도 많이
Showmaker.
끌어올린 모습을 보여줬고요. 연습도 정말 많이 하셨다고
I mean, we all know you
들었습니다.
have been grinding
이번
throughout
스프링
the
개인적으로
season
좀
so
어떤 노력들이
much.
있으셨을까요?
What did you focus on throughout the spring season?
그냥 뭐 딱히 크게 바뀐 건 없는데
Nothing changed actually, you know.
게임이 전보다 좀 잘 돼가지고 그게
But
좀 운이
I
좋았던 것 같아요.
actually felt like
스프링 시즌이
I have
시작하기
become
전에
a lot
초반에 좀
better
기대하는
and my
부분들도
form
있었을 것
was like in
같은데요.
place,
거기에 대한
so I
이야기를
was able
들어보고
to play
싶습니다.
better on
쇼메이커 선수.
stage as well.
이제 팬분들 기대치도 되게 높으시고
I know our
저희도
fans had such a high
내부적으로
expectations,
좀
and
잘할
we
수
all did. You
있겠다는
know, we had
그런 게
pretty high
많았는데
confidence too.
막상 해보니까
But as
쉽지
the season
않아가지고
started, it was not that
좀
easy.
아쉬웠던
So
시즌이었다고 생각합니다.
yeah, it was a
하지만
little bit
그만큼 또
frustrating
플레이오프에서는 좋은
the
경기력을
entire spring season.
뿜어내시기를 저희가 기도하도록 하겠습니다. 데프트 선수 이제
Now
지난해
let's
월드
hear from
우승이라는
Deft.
대업을 이루고 나서 디플러스 기아로
This
오셔서
was the
새로운
first season
선수들과
ever
이제
since
시즌을
you won
함께
the
하셨습니다.
world champion
지금
title
팀워크의
last
완성도는
year.
어느 정도라고
How
생각하시나요?
strong do you think is your teamwork right now
그렇게 높지는
together with the
않은 것
Plus Kia
같고,
players?
사실 뭐
Not that high, I
1라운드,
should say.
2라운드 제 젠지 T1 상대로 진 거는 상관없는데
I mean, I don't care about losing to Genji and
경기
T1
내용도
throughout the
비슷하게
regular
뭔가
season,
발전이
but
없었던 것 같아서
we had the same
플레이오프
pattern
때는
of
더
losing.
잘
So
준비해야 될것
we
네,
I cannot really say we have developed throughout the losses, so I think we definitely need to work harder for the playoffs. Then what are you gonna focus on in order to kind of correct those issues?
사실 뭐 불리한 경기를 못 뒤집는 것까지는 상관없는데
I
유리한
mean,
경기는 무조건
I don't really mind about not being able to turn the game around when we are falling behind, but there were so many games where we are actually just giving away the games that we were winning early on. So we definitely have to work on that. Any last words for the fans?
사실 뭐 지고 난 직후여서 정신이
I mean, we just lost the series, so
플레이오프 때는 더 좋은 모습 보여드리도록
nothing comes to
하겠습니다.
mind right now. But yeah, I will do my best at the playoffs.
팬분들의 많은
Thank you so
응원이
much.
필요한 때인 것 같습니다. 그리고 켈린 선수, 이제 데프트 선수와
And
함께
Kellen,
보낸 첫 시즌이었습니다.
how was your
데프트
first
선수와
season
호흡을
together
맞추면서
with
더 성장한
Deft?
부분이 있다면 어떤 부분들이 있을까요?
일단 같이 하면서 게임 이해도랑
Yeah, playing together with Deft, I learned so much from him. You know, a lot of game knowledge and laning phase. But recently, I have been making so many mistakes, so I think we have to, get back to the drawing board and work harder.
켈린 선수 개인적으로 어떤 마음가짐으로 임하실
Playoffs
예정인지
is just around the corner. How are we going to prepare for that?
강팀들 만날 거고 저희가
So we're going to be going up against strong teams of the LCK. you know. So we actually lost to them so many times throughout the regular season, and our performance was also pretty off. So I want to make sure that we will be able to come back with stronger and much more solid performance. Lastly, from the captain of D+Kia, Showmaker, any last message over to the fans? The regular season has come to an end, but what really matters is the playoffs. So we will do our best in order to prepare for the playoffs and make sure that we will come back with the form that deserves the LCK title. And this will be the end of the interview from D+Kia. But before we go, please give it up for the D+Kia players. Once again, thank you so much for joining us for this interview, and I'm going to pass it back to Valdez and Wolf and Hooney. Thank you.